when you get to the website, what you need to do is you need to take down the midday pick 3 for New Jersey or whatever state you're in, your midday pick 4, and you scroll down into the evening. These are the numbers you're going to need to get the actual Powerball numbers. So as you can see here, you need to take down those 4 numbers if you're New Jersey, and if you're not New Jersey, you need to go to your state lottery, or if you play New Jersey lottery, use these numbers. So you go down to the evening, and you have the pick 3 and the pick 4 evening. You need to write those numbers down. Okay? Now, while you're writing those 4 numbers down, the red balls in the back of the number, the 1, and on the evening pick 4, there's a 1 and a 1. Write that down. So that number will be 1111. Okay? Once you get those numbers wrote down, we're going to jump back over to my phone, and we're going to punch those numbers in this little lottery app here. Okay, as you see, white ball and Powerball. So you need to go up to the midday pick 3 and over to the midday pick 4. That's the midday number. So for the midday number, move these numbers down. So for the midday number, it shows up as 9731. So that's what we're going to punch here. 973 is all we need. Okay? We had a 1 there. So we're going to dash that and put a 1. Okay? Now, we go back 4. 7579. And there's a 1 behind that one. Okay? Now we go to the evening, which is 1601. -1. Then we go over to the evening pick 4, 47291. Okay, total number is 1111. Okay, now we need to type these numbers into our Powerball app and then insert these numbers from 1 through 26 as I have listed here. From 1 to 26, okay? And what you do is you generate these numbers off of your pick 4s that you make yourself, or you can just go from state to state picking the actual numbers that have been played. And that's better data to use for these numbers. Okay? And once you punch those numbers into your app, as I'm going to show you, you'll get a set of 6 numbers to put down for your Powerball. So I'm going to pause the video. We have our 4 numbers that we generated from the actual pick 4 in New Jersey. Okay? We need a total of 26 numbers for the Powerballs. Powerballs are always in red. So these numbers here are always going to be in red. Okay? Those are our Powerballs. This is what we need to hit the Powerball every single time it plays. We need this information, okay? Every single time they have a Powerball, they're going to play, and we're going to win the actual Powerball number. We're going to get $4 every single time it plays, but this is for people who don't really know how to play the Powerball, just want to know how it feels to play the Powerball and win the Powerball just to win $4. And you can also get lucky by using these numbers here that are generated from the actual pick 4 data that was actually played by the generator that New Jersey Lottery uses. Okay, this came from the actual machine. This is the data that it's putting out. Okay, I'm actually going to play these numbers today. So for those of you who like to play the Powerball, you can copy these numbers down. If you're watching this video today, get yourself over there and play these numbers. And also generate from other states. Now, as I said before, you can go to different states by going to the bottom of the website, JerseyLotteryUSA.com, and you can see at the bottom they have different states that you can go to and get picked. I love to go to Puerto Rico also, so I use PR, Puerto Rico also. Okay, and as you get the midday Pega, which is 1-2, the midday Pega 3, which is 1-3-4. They have the midday Pega 4, which is 3930. If you don't want to use 134 or 1340, you don't. Whenever there's no numbers present, for the back numbers, always punch in it. But when there's 4% and generate your number. Where we're actually getting our data for the Powerball here. Number random. You can pick for a number that you want to make random and punch it in, but also use the numbers that come from the actual lotteries that run in every state. Okay, and this is how you'll generate your actual Powerball numbers. And once you play for will, no matter you will hit the Powerball no matter what. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I do it every time the Powerball plays. I run up and I bust a number, and people wonder how I do it. At the job, everywhere, friends, and I tell them you got to play from 1 through 26, and you have to use this Powerball app that I just showed you. Okay, if you don't, what'll happen is you're just randomly picking a number from off the top of your head, and it's going to randomly play a number when they actually use the data from the actual pick fours that each state runs. Okay, now the price for this would be 26 numbers times $2 a play, which is $52. It'll cost $52 to play from 1 through 26. Now I know there's people out there who play 600 to 700 when the lottery's real high. Now you can use this method for when the lottery's real low, or when the lottery's real high up in the billions. You see, look, I want to tag along. I want to hit a number in there. Just so I don't even care if I hit the Powerball. Get $52. Make your number out of the Powerball app that I'm showing you, and you generate your numbers from each number from every state, or just make your own numbers, but make sure that each number is labeled from 1 through 26. So the first number I will use will be 4, 8, 3, 16, 1, and then 1. In the Powerball, you can use double numbers. For the second number, it will be 35, 12. No, for the second number, it will be 35, 12, 4, 9, 14, 12. Will be the actual Powerball. So I will scroll down to number 12, and I will punch that in here. That's why I will actually punch that number in. And doing that, you'll have the number 12 down pat. You'll have the number 1 already out the way. Then you go to the number 21. Now for the number 31, this number here, you can use this for a Mega Million number. So it really wouldn't matter if you used it for that either. Using this number here will be used for a Mega Million number, or you could just punch in 29, 53, 52, 66, 35, and then take a number that you don't have here and punch it in, like the number 6. We'll put that on the number 6, and that'll be your 6th number, and so forth and so on. And just keep mixing up your numbers and using the data that's on the actual website for New Jersey Lottery USA. And that's this number here. That's these numbers. Always use the pick 4 numbers. Okay? Also, there's another trick. You can use the red balls. That gives you a good number too. The 6 and the 7. And you take the red ball 13. So it's 1367. You will take 1367, punch it into the Powerball Lucky Generator app, and it will give you a Powerball number. That punched in to your set of Powerball numbers already. Very single time it plays. It works 100% guaranteed. I mean, I have a lot of followers that's been coming in lately asking me how to hit the Powerball, how to hit pick 6. This is my first video on showing you how to hit the Powerball. I mean, I've been wanting to show everybody how I do it, so I said, fuck it, I'll let the whole world know. This is how you actually hit the Powerball every single time, no matter what Powerball, no matter how high a number. If you played $100 and you ran these numbers, you would literally get 3 out of 4 numbers, maybe 2 out of 3 numbers, and the Powerball, because you're playing 1 through 26, so that adds on money. Then if you use the Power Play, that's even more money involved. But you're gonna hit every single time. I mean, I'm very good at the lottery. You will hit every single time you play the Powerball. No matter what numbers you use, you're always going to get your Powerball for 1 through 26. I tell lots of people, if you plan on playing a lottery and you're going in a pool, make sure each pool plays from 1 through 26. Playing from 1 through 26, your odds of hitting are very, very high because you're playing from 1 through 26. That Powerball is the actual generator. That's where the money comes from. So you need to hit that Powerball. You can get 3 numbers or 2 numbers, but you won't get anything without the Powerball. So always leave that lucky number there, that 1 through 26. Always leave that lucky number there, and you will always hit the Powerball, no matter how much you play, no matter how much money you play. You can play 10 grand and Powerball numbers. You will hit as long as you make 26 numbers in each slot, lined up, row by row, 1 through 26, with numbers that are generated from the pick 4. Again, you have to generate them from the pick 4 with this lottery app that I showed you here. Okay, so go on to your Android phones. I don't think it's for Apple, but any Android, Samsung, or what's that? Those little pads that they have out, those work too. You download Powerball Lucky Generator by Iker Yazin Demrop, and this is what you need to install on your phone. And watch the videos that I have tagged in this video on how to use the actual Powerball app, and you will hit the lottery every single time you play the Powerball. You will hit it, no matter what. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've been doing it for about 2 years now, and I've been hitting like that. People ask me, how do you hit the Powerball every single time it comes out? And I asked them, I said, well, are you worried about how much money you spend? Because it costs about 52 bucks. They tell me online and in person, no, because I have never hit it before. I spent almost $200, $300 for myself and never hit because they didn't box the number in. You have to box it in 1 through 26. Once you box it in 1 through 26, you're going to hit. No matter what, you're going to hit. It's like boxing the actual Powerball lottery in, playing 1 through 26 and throwing numbers in the pool. No matter what, that system can run anywhere. If it runs to the number 6, you're already there. If it bounces to the number 1, you're already there. If it bounces to the number 10, you're already there. If it goes to the number 26, you are already there. You already have the Powerball in your hand. This is the best strategy that can ever be used for the Powerball. And there's lots of people out there wondering, how can I hit the Powerball every single time? You have 1 through 26 for that, and it can be done for the Mega Million. I've done it with the Mega Million. It works with the Mega Million. Play each number 1 through whatever the Mega Million stops to, I have to check, and use that number. 1 through whatever the Mega Million number stops, the Mega Ball stops at, that's the number you want to punch in. That very last number, and take it all the way up to 1, and then generate numbers with this Powerball app and use them for the Mega Million. Each week, the Mega Million plays and the Powerball plays. This is a very good app to use. Another secret would be taking these numbers, the pick 4 numbers, 4729, and adding 7579 to it. So what I'm going to do now is add it because I'm running out of time. So what we would do is we will add 7579 plus 4729. And that will equal these numbers here. 12308. Okay? Now, you can use these numbers for a Powerball and add into these numbers because you generated that from the actual numbers that played. No matter how you use it, you're still generating this number from the actual number that played. But then again, when you add it, you only get 3 numbers. Now you multiply. You go 7579 times 4729. And that equals these numbers here. That equals 35888381. Okay? You can take these two numbers, these two pick 4 numbers, which I am going to do, and we're going to take these numbers and we're going to go play them today. Okay? Then you can type the 3888 into your Powerball app and generate another pick 6 number, as long as you use these numbers. So take the 973 and multiply or add it by 160. Okay? Then you take the 4729, and you multiply it by 7529. Okay? That's what you do every single week to get your Powerball, no matter what. You just keep generating a number off of the actual data that the Powerball and the New Jersey Lottery gives us. Do not use anything else. Going random you can, but I did it random and never got anywhere. So this is the first video I made. For those of you who are going to play the Powerball this week, play along with me 1 through 26. Give me some messages back on if you hit or not, which you will hit, and I guarantee you will hit the Powerball 100%. 100% you will hit it every single time. This is the best strategy. I'm going to make a book about this because it works so good. Thank you, YouTubers.